We have seen leaders in the then, but where do leaders of today stand? The answer lies in your pocket. Your phones and smartwatches were all made by innovators, the leaders of the future, the people who are driving the world forward and making the future present. One of the best examples of this is Steve Jobs, a man with many of the traits that can be found in innovators of today. But what are they? We're back to look at the 4 traits that make leaders of today synonymous with innovation and revolution.
The first trait that Jobs had was his ability to have an accurate vision of the future and find a way to capitalize on it. When Jobs first created Apple in 1976, he had a dream of a personal computer in everyone's household. But people of the time thought that having a computer was ridiculous, as it thought they were bulky and otherwise pointless for anything other than calculations and mathematics. They thought of them as unwieldy and huge, some as large as a small room. But he instantly told reporters, "Interpersonal computer is going to revolutionize human communications and group work." Steve had his eyes set on a much smaller and affordable computer capable of much more. He and his friend and collaborator Steve Wozniak released Apple I in 1976.
The second trait that Jobs had was a need to constantly improve his ideas, almost to the point of perfection. This was evident after he was fired and began the NEXT Computers Company. His levels of quality control were such that he had several encounters with his employees in elevators that left them jobless if they could not definitely prove they were making significant contributions to the company. This left his products on the cutting edge and his employees very eager to please their CEO.
The third thing that showed innovation throughout Steve's career was his ability to see potential before others. In 1989, he, alongside several of his friends and business partners, acquired the rights to the graphics group from Lucasfilm, which they would later rename Pixar. Innovators often find the things that, at the moment, seem small and insignificant, either because it has not gotten the noticeable advances in cards, or because it is a very niche market. But from there, they will advance it and groom it until it has the potential for mass appeal.
The fourth trait that Steve Jobs carried with him was his ability to never give up. Jobs faced many failures up until the point of the iPhone and MacBook. His most prominent computer, the Macintosh, was actually a failure due to the high price. But he kept onward even after he was fired from Apple, and instead formed his own company from the ground up.
So there it is, the 4 things that make leaders of today. They are driven to succeed and always looking for a new challenge or way to lead people into the future and making tomorrow a better day.